The Stone Monkey. Guys, we are almost at this very end of this amazing game. And obviously, it's going to be the Stone Monkey, like I mentioned, and we are going to be making him, well, rather simple. And you know how this goes. Before I even think about asking you to click that like or subscribe button for me, please allow me a chance to earn that from you. With that being said, let's get in on this. Now, when it comes to the build and the equipment, we're using basically everything the same that we have used for the Erlang boss fight. Because it worked so damn amazing there, it should work here also, because that is a far more devastating boss than this guy, so make sure to hold on to this setup. And the upgrade points, they are staying unchanged as well, because this works, so why change anything? Just stick to all of this, and maybe if you have a couple of points more, put them somewhere, anywhere that you feel comfortable, and it's not gonna hurt at all. And the boss fight itself. Now, we are gonna be using a little trick where we're gonna be maintaining this half distance between him and us. And most times, this is actually going to be provoking him into doing that lunging attack with both hands. Now, that is going to be absolutely essential because you are gonna be, going in, giving a little poke, a little bit of damage, but not too much and not overcommitting. Now, other times he is going to be, going like that, smacking the ground like a little monkey that he is, and always, that move ends with a small AoE damage attack. So that is something that you need to be careful. Now, also, we're not going to be using any of our best stuff here for this phase because the phase 2 is going to be kind of tricky. So go in, do a little bit of damage, provoke him into that attack, and go out. Now, this attack, when his arms are glowing red, is one of his most annoying attack. You're gonna be jumping over these circles that are just spreading, and then on the fourth one, you need to wait for the fourth pulse, and then jump over. That's going to be enough. Now, when he does this move right here where he vanishes in thin air, maybe using the cloud step for one time is a good idea, because he's always gonna go for the decoy, and then when he does his own turning to rock move, you need to move away from him because a grab attack is gonna be coming. And this is basically how you deal with this boss fight. You're gonna be baiting him into that attack most of the times, and then here I'm gonna have to rewind because I was so close to him. I could not, do that, what I was explaining to you. I was too close to him. So what did I do? I was dodging backwards only to dodge forward yet again. Now this is something that with a little bit of practice is gonna be second nature. And then the phase 2, once he has this yellow flame on his arms, this is coming. Now these initial rings, you are just gonna be jumping over and it's gonna be very easy. But the final one, it's kind of tricky to do the timing, and I had 50% success, I would say. And because he still has this on his hands, that attack we were baiting him in, this was still doing the damage, massive AoE damage. So maybe dodge and jump, but also be careful that one of these is always gonna be coming back. So that's something to actually keep in mind. Now, because this is phase 2, this is the time to actually go out with our own guns. You are gonna be hitting him with the Wandering Wicked, and this is why we also got our awesome transformation. Pound him, and remember, when you spend a focus point, you are gonna be healing yourself. And after your transformation is done, this is the time to hit him with the heavy guns. Now, first thing we're gonna be using is the fan, which is highly effective against him. And while he is still struggling in the wind, you are gonna be calling in your posse. Now, once you do that, you need to be mindful that you are not blocking any of your own clones from reaching the boss, but also position yourself in a way where you can reach him and just add a little bit more damage yourself. And then, when you get him to a certain HP threshold, the other guy is gonna be appearing. Now, good thing is that your posse is still out in the field and dishing out some serious damage. And because the original guy is still taking damage, it might actually cause the other guy to faint and completely disappear. Now, this might not happen every single time for you, so you are gonna have to switch between the two targets as they do tag team each other. Now, you are here at the home stretch basically. And as you can see, I have been making a lot of mistakes this entire boss fight, and everything ended up okay because the fundamentals were there and we were just following that, and we did not get hit by the worst of things. Now, once you do have him down on the ropes like this, just remember, again, we are gonna be doing what we were doing in the first round. When he does this attack, simply dodge behind him. And because you have him this close, now this is actually the time to overcommit because it means certain victory. Guys, this is it. You are gonna be successful, and we are just about to reach the final boss, and I hope to see you there also. Bye bye, guys.